You're listening to the Marne Report.
Hey, Fort Stewart, it's Kevin Larson coming at you again with another episode of the Marne Report, the podcast that keeps you informed about what's rolling on the rock here at Fort Stewart-Hunter Army Airfield. I am joined today by Jennifer Hudson, our housing chief here on Fort Stewart-Hunter Army Airfield, to talk about something that's coming up in housing, big inspection. Jennifer, hi, welcome to the show.
Hey, Kevin. Thanks for having me. So we have the National Defense Authorization Act, the NDA, housing inspections coming on. And what this really is back in 2019, the residents testified about the standards of housing. And these testimonies led to Congress coming up with a law that dictated that the Army conduct third-party inspections to determine the standards of housing across the Army portfolio.
Okay, so it's an annual inspection that happens because Congress said, hey, guys, there's some concerns with housing. We want you guys to look at it. Third party, that's good. That means that eyes outside of our organization taking a look at us. So when are these inspections taking place?
These inspections are scheduled to take place January 2nd through the end of January, the 31st. There is some time lapse between the first week of February, second week of February, but they'd like to get these inspections completed by the end of January.
Perfect. So why does this matter? I mean, we kind of touched on it already, that it's, congressionally mandated, but why does it matter that all of our housing for our family members get inspected?
Congress made this a law, so it's important that the privatized partners keep up with the standard of housing. And so this inspection will help Congress see whether they need to put forth more restrictions or increase the standards within housing.
Sounds very important. So this is an inspection that's happening in January. It's for all the housing on Fort Stewart-Hunter Army Airfield. And we're going to go into a little bit more details on who's going to get inspected, how you go about scheduling when we come back after this quick break.
The Digital Garrison app is your one-stop source for all things Fort Stewart-Hunter Army Airfield. With the DG at your fingertips, you'll never miss out on upcoming events, installation updates, facility and gate information, weather, shopping, and so much more. Digital Garrison is free from your phone's app store. Download today.
And we're back. I'm with Jennifer Hudson today on this edition of the Marne Report to talk about the National Defense Authorization Act, congressionally mandated housing inspection. Quite a mouthful, but it's an important topic. We've already talked about what it is, why it matters. So, Jennifer, who's going to get inspected with this mandated inspection?
All residents residing at Fort Stewart Family Homes and the privatized housing at Hunter Army Airfield at Hunter Army Housing, and the folks living in Marne Point at the privatized UPH housing.
So pretty much every single person. So it's a pretty big time block. It's pretty much from the beginning of January to the end of January. Is there a way that people schedule, or does someone just show up at their door? How does it work that this inspection happens?
So we will be placing door hangers on every single door. They'll have a QR code where residents can go in and schedule a 2-hour block, so not that full day. If for any reason you need to cancel, reschedule, you can go into that same thing and reschedule for another time. After 3 attempts, though, we are going to try to get chain of command involved because we are aiming for 100% inspections here.
That's good to know. So folks, when you get that QR code, do the responsible thing, schedule your appointment. You don't want your Sergeant Major breathing down your neck saying, hey, you were missed 3 times. So you've got 3 chances, 3 strikes. So do the responsible thing, folks, and scan that QR code, get your inspection scheduled. But speaking about scheduling, I mean, there's sometimes concern about letting people into homes. That people are worried about their privacy, that there's going to be, eyes in their apartment. Do residents have anything to be worried about or concerned with these inspections?
No, not at all. These inspections are not on how residents live. They're more focused on the condition of the property and if the privatized partner has maintained them well. And the inspection includes walls, doors, flooring, cabinets, and for the exterior, that's the foundation, the roof, the porches. So nothing of the living aspect within the housing.
So it's just looking at the things that can be easily fixed. And speaking of things that can be fixed, will the inspectors, if they see a discrepancy or something that's broken, are they going to to put in a work order to fix it, or is that still on the resident to put in that work order?
That will still be on the resident to put on the work order. However, if there is something that's life, health, safety, or an emergency, let's say, for instance, a gas leak, they will automatically call the privatized partner to get that work order put in. So only life, health, safety items will be called in, but all other deficiencies will be up to the resident to put in.
Sounds good. So we're about to wrap it up here. Was there anything I didn't ask or do you like to add about this housing inspection that's coming up in the new year?
No, I just want to remind people to try to get scheduled as soon as possible. There are about 70 inspectors on ground, so you'll see them in the yellow vests walking through the neighborhood. If they end up having a couple cancellations, they may knock on your door to try to get you to schedule on the QR code. Just be mindful that they are out there.
Awesome. Well, folks, when you get that QR code on your door, make sure to schedule, have your inspection come out and take a look at your residence to see if there's anything that needs to be addressed. And I appreciate you joining me here on this edition of the Marne Report, Jennifer. And folks, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
If you or someone you know needs crisis support, dial 988. This 3-digit dialing code connects directly to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, where compassionate, accessible care and support is available for anyone experiencing mental health-related distress. The 988 Lifeline helps thousands of people struggling to overcome suicidal crises or mental health-related distress every day. There is hope. Call or text 988 today.